16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Now Mariota, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's go!
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarter?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, they'll come
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Allen.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 3rd down, Mariota buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready, 95. 95-56, 95-56. Kill.
Breeze now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Breeze now on first down. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10. Breeze pass.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
5-9.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Where are they, team?
Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
One.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota, it's caught, Humphries. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Lewis here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Mariota. And Walker has it. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yep.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. He gets it to Humphries. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Smith. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Dancing to his left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Succop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
The 61. First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. One.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
To throw is Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone had...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Thomas, the intended target. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception here, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
A gain of 14.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill! 61, matchbox lights.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Breeze going to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Mike,
Mariota from the gun on third down. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
They'll run on first down. Smith. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Here we go now with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Rod Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Titans 38, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. They try again with Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
H3, 2, 18, chopper. Check safety. 3, 1.
On third down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. shotgun now for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Humphries. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Lewis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz is trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
He can run for it, and he will. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Go. Let's go.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
One. Double time. Everyone, you got 4 down.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Mariota now.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they'll run with Lewis. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Hey, yellow lady, Mike 54, in your face. Chill, kill. 26.
On third down, it's Allen, and he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.